Welcome to a new episode of Mama Snout Says, your pop culture quick fix with a dash of mom inspiration. It's me, Mama Snout, and let's get into today's items. The first week of the Diddy trial has some jarring revelations, but many are questioning, is it enough for a conviction? Then Taylor Swift has entered the chat when it comes to the Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively feud. And we finally watched the season finale of Sister Wives as Garrison Brown was sent off with a tear-jerking farewell. I'm here to deliver what you need to know in 10 minutes or less. Let me catch you up. Diving right into the Diddy trial and a wrap-up of the first full week of the official proceedings, here are the top 3 major details revealed during Cassie's testimony that had jaws dropped and some reports questioning whether or not it is enough for the jury to find him guilty. 1. While Cassie Ventura is currently 8 months pregnant with her 3rd child with husband Alex Fine, she was bold and brave stepping into the courtroom and up to the witness stand. Cassie went into grave detail about her 11-year relationship with Diddy. She talked about how she was just 22 years old when they began and how manipulated she was. Though she admits she was a participant in the relationship, Cassie discussed that there was massive drug use and freak-offs at Diddy's request that included multiple ex-workers and kink acts that spanned from golden showers to voyeurism. The details were so graphic that Diddy's daughters and other family members were seen leaving the courtroom multiple times. Number 2, Cassie went on to explain the consequences. Due to the beatings from Diddy and the freak-offs both becoming much more frequent, she had many hospital visits throughout the years with injuries and infections. Some infections were so severe that medications actually stopped working due to their frequency. Her admission of this made many in the courtroom take the drama out of her recollections and bring them right into reality. Number 3, the infamous Intercontinental Hotel video from 2016. This was showing Diddy abusing Cassie. It was played again for the jury with an explanation from Cassie about what happened that day. She goes into detail about being held captive by Diddy after one of the freak-offs when he realized that she escaped. He caught up to her at the elevators, and as the video showed, he began to beat her and drag her back to the room. Cassie was grateful for the hotel's security witness, though. He went on to testify and explain that he stood up to Diddy and blocked him, which allowed Cassie to finally leave the room and get away. He also mentioned that inside the hotel room, away from security cameras, Diddy shoved a bag of money at him and told him to forget this ever happened. The security officer gave the bag right back to Diddy and assured Diddy that it wasn't his place to discuss this publicly as he continued to de-escalate the situation at the hotel. Now, according to recent reports, though the testimonies were jarring, many are questioning whether it was enough to lock Diddy up. Stating that he was a bad boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend and he was involved in DV does not necessarily make it all criminal. However, more legal eagles disagree. You see, one of the ways Diddy was able to coax Cassie into signing with his label was because he signed her to a 10-album contract, then proceeded to only release 1 album and dangled that carrot of more albums throughout the years to keep her close. Cassie did testify that she felt employed by Diddy as an ex-worker and not talent that makes music albums. This was fraudulent on Diddy's behalf, and the contract is what makes it a crime. Also, the drugs used on the ex-workers hired by Diddy and traveling to other states to be wherever he was for his freak-offs are considered ex-trafficking. The trial continues this week with one of Diddy's prior personal assistants and other security and employees. I will keep you posted as things progress. Next up, on the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni front, Justin's team has finally pulled the trigger and subpoenaed Taylor Swift. Her team is currently fighting the subpoena. However, Taylor's silence is speaking volumes since she has never come to the defense of Blake Lively in the press or behind the scenes. And many close to Taylor are saying that this will be friendship ending if she has to take the witness stand. Now, again, as a reminder, Taylor is godmother to Blake Lively's kids. So stay tuned with this one as things heat up before the trial even begins. Lastly, a final farewell to Garrison Brown. Though TLC gave him a heartfelt tribute and dedicated the last 3 episodes of season 19 to Garrison's memory, many fans are a little torn on whether or not this should have been its own special versus lumped together into the season. Of course, our hearts go out to the Sister Wives family, but fans are a little taken aback by so much Kody Brown and how he decided to, in his words, take the pilgrimage to take Garrison's remains to Wyoming for the burial, and then proceed to dig Garrison's grave. Some say it was a strange way to grieve. Either way, it was still heart-wrenching, and we are glad to see that Garrison's passing didn't go unnoticed. Next week, though, it starts the tell-alls, and Suki is back hosting. So returning back to the drama is exactly what we need. We'll see how that unfolds. Okay, you are all caught up. That's what everyone is talking about with pop culture. Follow me on all my socials linked in the description. Feel free to comment on any of the topics discussed today. Thank you for joining me on episode 29 of Mama Snout Says. Remember, Mom and all the other women who are mommy figures in your babies, kids, and fur babies' lives. You're doing a good job. Catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.